Welcome, my fellow thrill-seekers, to a journey into the darkest corners of the unknown. I'm Evil Aniki, and today we're diving headfirst into the chilling realms of horror, the macabre, and the unexplained. Whether you're a seasoned horror aficionado or a curious soul, you're in for a spine-tingling ride. And if you couldn't tell from today's thumbnail, we are at the Son of Monsterpalooza at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and we're in for some spooks and scares. And oh my goodness, guys, I wish I could keep that voice up for this whole video, but it's not gonna happen. So, first things first, we're coming into Son of Monsterpalooza here. This is my second Son of Monsterpalooza, and this is my fourth Monsterpalooza in total. I've got a whole bunch of other vlogs from these events on my channel if you want to check them out. The layout this year is very similar to previous years, so I'm not too shocked with how everything's looking. These statues here are really, really cool. And they have someone doing makeup across the way here, just like last year. I will say I feel like the crowd's a little bit thinner than last year, which I think is a good thing, because last year it was just like wall-to-wall people and I had difficulties getting around, and it was so hot and humid inside the hall. And this year, you know, I could feel the AC. So it felt like they had the AC on like the day before or something. I don't know, but it was definitely colder on the inside. But yeah, coming through this main hall here, there's some new stuff here. You know, not everything is a returning booth. These lights are pretty cool. I feel like I saw some larger ones of them at a different con. And then at the end of the hall here, these baby spiders freaked me out. And then I saw this bear head, and it's like cocaine bear mask, which was pretty cool. I was almost tempted to get it. I was very, very tempted to get that cocaine bear mask. But now we're going to be heading onto the main hall area, and even though the crowds are thinner than last year, there is still a lot of people here. And it's not a bad thing. I think it's actually a good thing, because last year was so difficult to get around, and it was so hot and humid in this area. But this year I could actually feel the AC because the crowds weren't so thick. And I feel like there was more opportunities to be able to see things this year because the crowds weren't as bad. There was a lot of really cool things to check out, like these statue things. They kind of look like door knockers. I don't know what you call them, but these are really, really cool. Absolutely love these. And I feel like this event really does bring out a lot of the people who like make their own stuff. They also have some sellers here who are selling like posters and DVDs for super cheap. And if you're looking to get some of that kind of stuff, you know, this is the event for you. But yeah, this event really brings out a lot of artists and creative individuals, and there's a lot of makeup and, you know, just artistic material companies that come out for this as well, because Monsterpalooza is known for its like monster makeup stuff. And as you're going through the event, you can actually see people getting monster makeup done to them. Like this guy right here, there are so many people who are getting that done on them throughout the whole event. There's like 3 or 4 people in this one little hall that are having that done. And I will say, I feel like there's a lot more costumed people this year than last year, which, you know, that's a benefit. I think there's a lot more spooky photo ops for, you know, being able to meet people and be like, oh my god, I love your costume, can I get a photo with you? And there were some really cool costumes this year, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was blown away by some of the things we're gonna see at the costume contest later. Like, I mean, like, look at this. Like, oh, just sends a shiver down my spine. But yeah, there's also a lot of figures here. So there's a lot of like figure selling companies, and it's, you know, even though I say it's like horror convention, there's a lot of like 80s kind of stuff here as well, because horror was really peak in the 80s, I feel like. 80s and 90s. This hallway, it goes around the main hall, by the way, and they've got some actors out here doing signatures and, you know, selling some stuff. But we're going to get right back into that main hall real quick, and oh my good, look at this guy, this clicker from The Last of Us. He was in the intro. He was out doing photo ops all over the place. Once they get their makeup done, they just run around and spook people. That's all. And he was making noises too. It was really freaky. But yeah, there's so many booths here that are just selling, you know, Halloween props and spooky props and all sorts of different things. I feel like this event is a lot more Halloween focused than the other Monsterpaloozas, and I feel like that's because it's closer to Halloween. And oh my goodness, these little sets were super cool. A lot of people were selling sets this year. And they were here last year, but like, these are really cool. This guy was selling some custom ashtrays here of like fake teeth and hands. And then I had to come back and check these figures once less people were crowding around. They had this Audrey Hepburn Breakfast at Tiffany's statue. It wasn't out of the box, but the box was really striking to me. I would have loved to see it on display, but they probably didn't want to have it out like these other ones. It's probably older. But oh my goodness, there's just so much to see. And then we're coming up, and this guy's got like little water fountains on his displays, and these are super cool. These are like lamps. Like, these were super, super cool. Like, I feel like if I had one of these, I'd break it immediately. And then on the edge, there was like this booth with these weird little skull head things on sticks, and they had horns and some for cups and just freaky stuff. And then there's a huge booth for masks. I see these guys at a lot of the Monsterpaloozas, and they did the Winnie the Pooh horror mask, I believe. I don't know if they have it out. I don't think they did, but they had it out at one of the events. And then just had to come back and check out this person's costume as they were, you know, getting finished throughout the day. That was much later. That was like a couple hours later. And then another person getting their makeup done. I couldn't even get close to her. This person had so many photographers on her, and it was just pretty chaotic, and I was just like, I don't want to form a crowd because it's just bad juju. But now we're going to go off into a side hall over here, and they've got a little thriller exhibit room. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of Michael Jackson here. Look at this in his thriller outfit, and they got thriller going on in the background here, and there's just a bunch of cool zombies going on around over here. Like, oh my goodness. They got like some gravestones and heads spinning around. And they had some exhibits in this area before last year. I actually think last year it was like sets. And I think last year was a little bit cooler. This year, when I came in here, people were just chilling in here because it was less crowded and they were kind of blocking the entrance. But we're going to come up to the costume contest next. So let's head on over to that. And before we can get to the costume contest here at Son of Monsterpalooza, we have to talk about the preliminary judgment. So all of the costume characters came out in between the two buildings and stood in a giant line, and they had judges go through and prejudge them and basically narrow it down to like, I don't know, like 20, 30 people, because all of these people are not going to fit into the theater. This demon guy here was the host for this outdoor area. He was not the host of the costume contest itself. He was just getting people to line up and get people prepped out here, which unfortunately did take a little long. I think it was like 20-ish minutes before judges showed up, and you know, I feel like a lot of, well, not a lot, but like some of the people here sort of fell off and just didn't stick around for the preliminary judgment because it was just taking a little too long and people wanted to go explore the event. Let me know which costumes are your favorite down below from this preliminary judgment, because not all of these guys are going to be on the inside, and that's kind of sad. But you know what? We got some cool photos and videos of them out here, and there was so many cool things going on out here. Everyone was just having a blast. The thing about this venue is that they have drinks and there's a bar, so it's, you know, a little bit more fun. I'm gonna have some of the funnier moments here on camera for you just now, and then I'll be back to you guys in just a little bit.
Oh, yes.
I want some kids!
There you go.
Where's the kids?
Where's the coupons?
It's chicken time!
That is... He's like a traumatized kid, bro.
You're gonna turn me down one more time? I'm not gonna get on my knee.
And he might have not gotten on his knees, but Leon Kennedy over here was definitely getting on his knees. Oh my goodness. But that was it for me filming this preliminary judgment area. The judges were going through and giving everyone a little card and judging them based on their outfits and whatnot, and just narrowing it down. I decided to head on inside and get a good seat in the theater so I could film this just for you guys. And I'm just going to take a stab in the dark here and say that because the Cinema Makeup School was the sponsor for this costume contest, that the main judging criteria was based on makeup and costume fabrication. And these are the children cosplay winners right here, but let's get on to the adult cosplay contest. I keep saying cosplay, it's a costume. It's a costume, not a cosplay. Either way, let's get on to the contest right now for you guys.
This is number one. Contestant number one, we have Brian Elliott, who is the Happy Meal Killer, and Brian designed his own makeup and costume. Brian, here we go. I think the only way down is this way. All right. Let's go around in front of the stage. Make a circle. Contestants, sorry if we're waiting. We have one entrance and exit to the stage. So just like Brian's doing, just go around, make a loop around. There we go, and go back to the back of the room. Thank you. Next we have Maria. I'm going to pronounce it. It's Marissa. She did her own costume and makeup and modeled the prop. This is Testament.
Bravo.
All right, number 3, we have from Silent Hill. This is Grace. Did her own makeup and costume. Okay.
This way.
Here we go. There we go. Straight across the stage. Thank you. Number 4. This is Agni, and she did her own costume and makeup. And this is Little Sister and Big Daddy. Next we have number 5. Number 5, this is Anthony Torres. Mask and costumes were by himself, the Unholy. Number 6, we have Phoenix, who made and created this particular costume. It's a character from Corpse Bride. Number 7, the character, Jill Lantern, the actor and creator, Genevieve Smith. And partner, number 8. You should see these two together.
Right.
This is Jack Lantern by Ethan Smith. Number 9. 1980s convention photo op. Kathy Villian, self-made costume. Number 10, we have Carolyn. Character is Zombie Alice, and Carolyn designed, created her own makeup and costume. Number 11, we have Holly Shoemaker as the Forest Guardian, created by herself. Right, number 12, we have Mei Li as the Fallen Angel, another costume makeup by herself. Number 13, we have Ivan as a zombie pirate, fabricated, built by himself. Some old school techniques. And I do believe that completes our entrance. Unless we have one more? No? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Our judges, Ju and Darleel, will be comparing notes, coming up with the first, second, and third prize winner for this costume contest. So just give us a few minutes, and then we will have those results. Right? In the LCD? Okay, thank you. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting, exciting. We're ready. We have our three winners. Thank you, Ju and Darleel, for your wonderful judging. Thank you. Give it up to the judges. Yes. I want to remind you the first, second, and third prizes. First prize is a $100 gift. Second is $200, and third prize is $100. Second is $200. First prize is a $400 gift. So congratulations, thank you, Monsterpalooza and Elliot, for that. Okay, here we go. In third place, winning a $100 gift is Forest Guardian. Please come up on stage. This way. All right. In second place, $200 gift is Little Sister and Big Daddy. place. Give it up for Zombie Pirate. You'll need to sign, put your name on that sign, put your name on the flag. Like checks. All right. So here we are. This is a perfect time to do it. Go stay up here for a little bit if you want to come take some photos. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being such a great audience.
But that's it for today's video, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really makes me feel good inside every time I see likes and subscribes. I get a warm, fuzzy feeling in, you know, my itty-bitty tiny heart. I loved Son of Monsterpalooza this year. I was contemplating not going because last year was a little bit iffy for me, but I definitely think I liked it more this year. It wasn't as crowded, and you know, I just had a better time overall, and I was also able to enjoy the costume contest this year. I think I missed it last year, or I just didn't know about it, or I don't know. But that's it for today's video, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween, and, you know, stay spooky.